All right, the organization Better Together, which has been charged with doing studies about how the region works, is out with a new set of meetings. And to talk about it is Dave Leipoltz. Dave, what's your official title over there at Better Together?
I'm the Director of Community-Based Studies.
All right, and you guys are going to have, a series of town halls?
Yes, so over the next 2 weeks, we're going to hold 4 town halls that are part of over 200 meetings we'll be holding over the next few months for this study that we're doing with the Police Executive Research Forum. And for information on those, you can go to bettertogetherstl.com. But the first 4 are going to be this Wednesday at the Sheet Metal Workers from 7 to 9. And then on Thursday, we'll have one at the Lodge at DePere from 6 to 8. And then we'll have next week on Wednesday one from 6 to 8 as well. And that'll be at St. Mark Family Church. And then Thursday, we'll wrap up with one that the site is to be determined.
Now, Better Together is known for doing a bunch of studies, going out, doing some research, gathering all the information, writing a study about, you've done health, you've done education, you've done policing, uni courts. Is this different? This town hall meeting, is that a different focus?
No, it's really part of our overall structure for all the studies we've done. So with each of our studies, we look at how we're doing things now, how it's structured, how many police departments do we have, the straightforward facts. And then we look to community experts or content experts, which we believe no matter who we went to, seem to be the best organization in the country.
These meetings are open to the public?
They are. And you can register. It helps make things go quicker at bettertogetherstl.com.
We have seen the Ferguson Commission, and we've seen the debacle those things have turned into. Are you worried that this might be the same thing?
No, I think, I attended the most recent Ferguson Commission meeting, and it was, I think, really well attended, well run, and there was some pretty valuable input from it. And so I think that, the community is kind of looking at the next steps, and that's really what this process is also focused on. We're focused on finding what is the ideal policing structure based on demographic characteristics, geographic characteristics, and overall best practices with community input. One of the things any expert in policing will say back to you when you say, hey, how many police officers should we have? What do you want them to do? What does that look like? And so these discussions will be part of that process.
And what will you do, though, with the information and the information that you get from the public?
So all of that will be part of our report, which will be wrapped up in March to April. So over the course of these 200 meetings, that will really feed into the rest of the study, which looks at how would we provide it, what's the best structure, is 61 police departments the best way to provide service throughout the region, those sorts of things.
You going to have a place for a public to go up to the microphone and just comment?
They're gonna be open forums. We'll have everything. So over the course of these 200 meetings, we'll have small focus groups if some people feel more comfortable in a room with 6 or 8 people. We can have individual meetings. We'll have these large forums that people can come and share their thoughts. They may have different sessions they can break into as well.
And this is all part of your gathering of information for the policing study you want to do for the region.
Correct.
Yeah. When is that study going to be done?
So we'll wrap up towards the end of March, early April, but we'll also have updates throughout this entire process.
Right.
So that it won't go away and you won't just hear something in March or April.
Who's writing the report? Who's listening to all this? Who's taking all this information in?
So the Police Executive Research Forum has done this for over 35 years, and they'll be actually gathering this information, using it in their study to help
Who is this
shape
forum? Who are they?
So they're based out of Washington, D.C., and they're really considered the experts nationally and in some cases internationally. They've worked in Europe and in the Middle East as well on policing. And
so they're coming to St. Louis to listen,
correct,
to gather the information, and then this outside group is going to write this report, sponsored by Better Together, as to how we should go forward with policing.
Correct, and they'll look at all the characteristics of the region, the cost, and the different possibilities, and they'll put those in a report for further discussion.
Yeah. Where and when and how for people who want to go?
So the best way to get all the details is go to bettertogetherstl.com, and you can click on the announcement about the police research forums, and you can register there.
Bettertogether.com.
Bettertogetherstl.com.
Bettertogetherstl.com. Dave Leipoltz, and your official title over there is?
Director of Community-Based Studies.
Director of Community-Based Studies. You also have a TV show, too, don't you?
Yes.
When they ask you if you have a TV show, don't laugh. That's never good.
Right. We do have some clips that go up there with some interviews just to, again, get some more content experts on the record and their thoughts on this.
Yeah, that bettertogetherstl.com website is a great resource for all of the things you guys are doing. Dave, thanks for checking in.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Dave.
You got 7:58.